raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
The kickoff for Denver.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. Tap back. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
That's taken on the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Lock gonna throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Six yards left on second down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, third down here.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
2nd and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Down and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Locke back near his goal line. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Field at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. Pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The Bronco ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
To Philip Lindsay.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Locke. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Block now to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Up for the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
1-yard gain on the play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and a couple. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Denver.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Willie Gay on
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
24-yard line.
From the 24, Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A pickup of
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Locke now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
complete.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
6-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. These RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back.
The pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. With a big catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check hot route. Hot. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Let's go, let's go.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate. You keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up a
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their